there have been some games, some rather difficult or sometimes rather broken games, that have driven me to a level of frustration to the point where I'm breaking things in my surroundings. I'm generally just destroying stuff in my room. There have been some games that have driven me to that level, but none of them have ever been as demoralizing as playing offline Xenoverse 2. After I uploaded my video a week ago about the AI and how I had to rant about it and how bad it was, I got a couple comments telling me that they weren't having too many issues with it, or it's not really the game's fault. A lot of the stuff you can blame on the team's AI, which is true. You can blame a lot of it on the team's AI and them pretty much refusing to help when you're getting your shit pushed in. So I thought I'd go ahead and give it a little bit and see if it'll grow on me. And I did work out some kinks. I did learn a few new things. I got a little bit more good, if you will. But after today's play session, I can't do it anymore. I refuse to play offline anymore. I'm not going to play it anymore. I'm not even going to touch it. Any moves that I have yet to unlock, any clothing items that I still have yet to obtain, they're going to stay locked. Xenoverse 2's offline has driven me to that point where I can't play it anymore. Never again. I'll never play it again. Not until Bandai or Dimps or whoever is in charge of patching this shit in. Not until they patch in either a difficulty setting or they just straight up nerf the AI, the latter of which I would much prefer. This shit is unbearable. Many of the problems that I was talking about in the AI video, they still persisted. AI first hit advantage. If I hit first, doesn't matter. If the AI wants to hit first, they hit first, obviously, because, you know, that's how difficulty works. Back hits are more impossible to stop than they ever were ever since I uploaded that video. You try to block it, they either A, completely break your stamina, or B, if you somehow manage to perfect block it, you somehow get perfect blocked back, which is a completely stupid fucking mechanic. If you get perfect blocked, you should be punished for it, end of. The AI's complete abuse of the burst dashing mechanic. I actually start to panic every time I see that little flash thing, because I'm like, I can't stop that, so why even bother fighting it? And the completely stupid, I don't understand why this is a mechanic, the completely brain-dead, stupid fucking mechanic that is, if you try to reverse burst dash against someone who's using an ultimate, you break their stamina that way. A single button press pretty much nets you a win. Good job, game. If in the future you see a video that has any offline battle footage, it is most likely pre-recorded. It is probably, recorded long before I made the audio for this. But any future videos, any build videos, it's all going to be online from now on. I would much rather take the cheap builds, the poor connections, the step vanish spamming. I would much rather take that than ever play offline again. What makes it even funnier is I got a comment on my last AI video that basically told me that all the stuff that the AI is doing, the crazy back hits, the insanity that is perfect blocking, the complete abuse of the burst rushing mechanic, all of that stuff, the player can do easily, which of course they can. But that wasn't exactly my issue with it, I feel he didn't understand. And no, I'm not throwing any shade at the person who wrote that comment, but it's the fact that they do it at a rate that no human being alive could ever realistically do, is what really bugs me about the game. Not the mechanics themselves, minus a few, such as perfect blocking after getting perfect blocked, or burst dashing to stamina break someone. Those mechanics are broken. But it's the fact that the AI can do it at the point where they're in leagues above any player online, is the biggest problem for me. So until that shit's patched, until we get a difficulty setting, until something is done to remedy this AI, I'm not touching offline anymore. End of. This might affect the frequency of my uploads because I'm not the biggest fan of playing online PvP too much, but I do want to keep on making these videos because I still enjoy making builds and whatnot. So I will persist. I'll play through online, mess around with some builds and whatnot. But as for offline, completely done. Anyway guys, that's the last rant I'm going to make on this AI. Again guys, if there's any future videos that have AI battles in them, is most likely pre-recorded and recorded long before I recorded this audio. But you can thank Bandai and Dimps in advance if this somehow does affect my upload schedule. Treat this video as more of a channel update, I suppose. But yeah, that's all I got for today guys. I'll see you in the next video, hopefully.